So greetings from Geneva, from the World Meteorological Organization. The theme of the World Met Day today is related to sun, and I would like to emphasize that we are living in a very unique planet. We have sun, which is giving us both heat and energy for the biosphere, and the distance between Earth and sun is just optimal. We haven't discovered other planets where the circumstances are so optimal as they are on our planet. We have also the water on the planet, we have oxygen, we have ozone layer that is protecting us from the harmful solar radiation. We have magnetic field which is protecting us from the particles and meteorites from the space. And we have also a very elegant atmosphere which transports heat from the tropical zones towards poles and also transfer water vapor from the oceans to the land areas. So we should be very proud of our planet, and I would say that it's also worth to protect and take good care of this planet. There's a need to raise the ambition of climate mitigation and adaptation to avoid major risks for the coming generations. And this is nowadays very well understood by many heads of state and also by my colleague, United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres. He has decided to host the climate summit this September for the heads of state in New York to give a boost for the implementation of Paris Agreement and also bring new initiatives on board. So the countries are supposed to propose some new things, how to mitigate climate change and also how to adapt to climate change. I have been asked to serve as a steering group member of that summit, and I was recently asked to chair also the scientific advisory group that will bring the message of science community to the summit, and will also give guidance for the preparation of the summit. So there's still a good chance to limit the negative consequences of climate change. That's what we learned from, for example, IPCC 1.5 degree report. Besides mitigation, it's also highly important to pay attention to adaptation and the work of the National Meteorological and Hydrological Services. That's a very, very good way to adapt to climate change, and that's what I'm happy to promote very much. And also the know-how that we are having in our community, that's highly important, and there's a high demand for climate information, climate scenarios for the coming decades, not only for the coming 50 years or 100 years, but also what's going to happen 10, 20, 30 years from now. Many of the investments and many adaptation means they are based on such timescales. We are just in the process to see climate change to continue, and also we are carrying out a major historical reform of WMO, and we expect to get approval by the Congress for the reform. And why are we carrying out this reform? First of all, we would like to favor much more Earth system approach when we talk about observations and infrastructures, and we are also happy to promote multi-hazard early warning service approach when we talk about our services and so forth. And there's also more hydrology engagement needed. WMO hydrology is very important part of disasters. We have flooding and drought. They are having big impacts. Also, it's a very important part of the climate change and related science, and also it's an important part of services for example, food security related services. Then we would like to engage more the science community and innovation actors in WMO work, and there's a proposal to establish 2 new research and science bodies to support that work and engage also more those kind of players from the whole world. We also have noticed that private sector is nowadays more important part of the global weather enterprise, and it's important that we we deal more with the private sector in a coordinated way, and there's a need for code of ethics and more collaborative approach with the private sector. So you are also supposed to approve a way how we interact with the private sector in the future. We have already been carrying out the reform quite a bit, so not everything is going to happen at the Congress. We have been paying attention to the WMO meetings, their outcome, and also to the content of the meetings, so that we can focus on most important issues from the members' perspective and take care of the follow-up. We have also paid much more attention to resource mobilization. We can now assist all of our members more, and we can transfer more know-how from the most developed med services to the rest of the world. We have built also plenty of new partnerships inside the UN family and also with some finance institutions, and the visibility of WMO is higher than it used to be, and importance of our expertise at WMO and also your expertise at the national level, that's more important. We have been able to hire new highly skilled and committed staff from all of the regions to WMO, and we have been also been able to appoint very good female experts to support the work of WMO. So I'm very proud of the staff here in Geneva and also at our regional offices. We have, by the way, opened 2 new regional offices, one in Singapore to serve regions 2 and 5, and we are soon going to populate our office in Addis Ababa to serve region 1. So we are going to host the WMO Congress here in Geneva in early June, and I'm looking forward to see you all here in Geneva fairly soon, and you are supposed to make historical decisions which will be beneficial, especially for you, but also for the whole world. So welcome, and with these words I would like to wish you happy World Meteorological Day. Thank you.